Hello, I'm here to talk with you about my learning management system, Schoology. It's one that I've been using this year. I chose to use it over Moodle because it can actually embed the size videos that I need for my flipped classroom. Moodle, the version of Moodle we have, cannot handle that. And I'm using it as opposed to Edmodo because in its online quizzes, it has its own equation editor and symbol-rich editor. So if you are teaching language or math, it's really easy to create equations or use letters with accents and things like that. Edmodo does not have that. I did email them a couple of weeks ago just to see if they were planning on implementing something like that into their LMS, and they said no, that you can use just LaTeX code. And even though I know Fred uses that extensively with Kia, it is very time consuming and it was difficult for me. I did not pick up on it very quickly at all. So I like things that are very easy to use, and this system worked for me. It's also free. It's nice. So how do I use this to communicate with students? I primarily still use email to communicate with students, but you can send email notifications just like anything else. There is a gradebook here. This is one example of my classes. I have 5 different sections, so I actually have 5 different class pages. Each page has its own access code. You don't have to do that. You could just have one page for all of your students, but I chose to do it this way for multiple reasons. So I invite the students in. I have a gradebook here that I can very easily incorporate into my grading system, but since we need to use faculty access, I figured I would just stick with that and keep things simple. I don't want to have to be transferring grades from here to there and all over the place. Do you use the LMS to assess students with online quizzes and tests? Yes, absolutely. Let me go ahead and take a look at something here. So chapter 5. I use entrance tickets sometimes online. Sometimes they're physical and sometimes they're not. And what's great, again, about this system is that the entrance tickets, I can preview it here, allow me to use the equation editor. So here, I can type in things. I wouldn't need an equation editor to type these types of equations in because these are pretty basic. But I have used them for others, and this is an example of how I typed them in. What's really great, too, is that the students have access to this as well. So if I'm putting in a short answer question, and I say solve this type of equation, they can use the equation editor as well when they're putting in their answers. If they have fractional answers, or they need to use exponents or things like that, it's very easy for them to do, and that's a huge plus. Dropbox. I haven't used the Dropbox, but they do have it. I love Schoology's video tutorials. So they definitely have one here about the assignment Dropbox and how you can grade the assignments and how it gets back to the students and whether you want your comments visible or not visible, things like that. It is not a problem. Also, let's see. You can just have the students write directly responses into Schoology. You can have them post on something so that everything's visible, and you can also grade those posts. You can comment on the posts, and again, what you want to show will show, and what you don't want to show won't show. They also have what's called a document viewer. And again, I don't have any experience with this, but I looked it up, where you can edit and annotate student assignment submissions directly through the Schoology account, and you can do all sorts of things. It says comment and discuss, link a file to the comment discussion feed, highlight selected text, comment in the document, strike selected text, draw on the document, grade the assignment, download the file and save it to your computer, and return the annotated graded assignment to the student just by clicking the Save Changes. And it has all sorts of file types that it does support. Does this system integrate well with Google? Yes, it does. What's really great, it not only integrates well with Google, but with Moodle as well. So when I first set this up, I was like, oh great, I'm going to have to recreate everything I posted on Moodle. But no, I don't. Here it is, and it's wonderful. I just pull straight from here. I have everything that I put on Moodle in here. So I pull from that, and then yes, it has all of my Google Docs information. So I have separate folders set up for each of my students in Google Drive, and I can access any of their material and use it in Schoology if I wanted to. I haven't done that, but I could. Let's see. Also, are you able to share calendars? This was something, again, that I haven't done, but you can do it. let's see. It says that you can share your Schoology calendar. So I'm reading here. You can access your Schoology calendar information from a different calendar program by enabling this option in your account settings. It says, once enabled, Schoology will provide an iCal link that will allow you to share your Schoology calendar with a calendar tool of your choice, and then they have instructions on how to do that. And Google Drive calendars is all in there. So again, I haven't done that, but it's possible. Do you find that it's easy for students to communicate and collaborate with each other in your system? Again, I haven't had them do too much through Schoology with that because Schoology is more of a place where I host a lot of material, but in terms of responding to posts, they can do that, and it's very easy for them to access all of the material on Schoology. Do I feel as a teacher my system is easy to use? It's not burdensome to update materials as the needs arise? Absolutely. It's very easy to update. It is not a burden whatsoever. I think there has been one time this entire school year that I got a flood of emails from students like, oh, Schoology isn't working. And they immediately sent out an email response. I'm sorry, this is what happened. This is how we fixed it. And it's been great. So I've had no problems with any of that. How easy is it to share multimedia? Very easy. I haven't done just audio recordings, PowerPoints or Prezis, but videos and screencasts, no problem. I did actually upload, just to see what it would look like, a PowerPoint to one of my courses here. I don't remember which one, but I remember going, oh yeah, that's no problem. It's pretty easy. So you go into a folder, Chapter 7, and you go add materials, and you just can add the file or link. What I like to do is I add the page and text block, and then I choose to upload my videos directly into that page. So they can just click on the video. They don't have to download it themselves. What's great is they can if they want to have their own copies on their desktops, but they don't have to do that. And let's see if there are any other questions. What do I like best about the system? What's lacking? The equation editor, hands down, is amazing. I haven't played around with other systems like I have Schoology because I wanted to spend my time wisely and invest my time in the system that worked best for me. And again, that equation editor is hands down, the best. So if I, can just show you how that works, I created question here, and they do have question banks so that you can pull different questions to make new quizzes. They have all the quizzes. They have anything that you want to upload. It's really nice. So here, if I want to do short answer essay, solve something, I can just click on this equation, and here I can, use all of the symbols that I need to use. Again, if you're in language, you can go to symbol, and they have, different symbols or whatever it is you might need to use. Solve this. And it's really nice. So I highly, encourage you just to check it out. And if you have any questions on how to do something, I can help you with that. Thank you. Bye.